Welcome to my series on how we as warriors are changing the world. This lesson will be about standing in your personal power and how to regain our personal power, because most people don't have it. And in order to live our soul's purpose, we have to pull in our personal power, which means our personal power is what makes us feel that we're on our soul's purpose path. It is when we feel energized. It's when we're happy. It's when we are flowing like the water down the creek. It's when we don't try to control things. When you're standing in your personal power, you're able to take life in as it happens. You're in the present moment. You're not concerned about the past. You're not concerned about the future. You are living the moment you are in, which most of us aren't doing for various reasons. One reason, the biggest reason, is we're not taught to live our power. We've been taught how not to live our power. And what I mean by personal power is, for example, you give away your personal power every time you say yes and you really wanted to say no. Or you may be saying yes automatic without even knowing you want to say no. So what I want to teach people is how to say no. For example, I had to actually practice the word in front of a mirror because I had never used the word no that much, and it was not a word I could express. I get people to practice saying the word no and to learn to shut their mouth after they've said it. Because anyone that knows how to get you to say yes gets you talking. And once they've got you talking, they're going to get that no into a yes. So for people that are just learning how to say no, you must shut your mouth after you say the no. And then if they ask you a question and try to engage you, you say no again. Then if they engage you again, you say, the only word you can say maybe is, that doesn't work for me. If you're careful, you can say that one. But then if the person still tries to engage you, which they will, because they know how to get you to say yes, because they've been doing this and they know how, you must break up the conversation. You must say, I've got to go to the bathroom. Oh, I got to go make this phone call. You have to think of something to break up the interaction, because they will get you to say yes. So in my process of helping you pull in your personal power, that is one of the first things, especially women, have to work on. A lot of men also, but women tend to have that problem more so because the women have been taught to always say yes, and that they're responsible for how someone feels or how happy they are, and that they're supposed to serve. But if you're wore out and you don't have the energy, and someone comes and says, oh, you got to bake these cookies for the bake sale in the morning, we got to have them, and you bake such wonderful cookies, got to have them, and you're wore out, you just want to go to bed that night, you need to say no. That's how you hold your personal power. When you say, sure, I'll make them, I'm glad you love them, you're giving away a piece of yourself. And that's what happens in our society today with a lot of people. You're looking for the acceptance from out there instead of self-love. You must start loving yourself in order to not give away your personal power. Because what happens is, once you pull in all of your personal power, that's when your light shines bright. That's when you walk in a room, you have charisma. And even when you walk in the room, people turn to look at you just because your energy field is so strong. They feel something changed when you walked into the room. So they turn and look at you, whether it's unconscious or not. It's because your power is strong. And once you self-love enough, and you're filled with your own self-love, you're filled with plenty of rest, and your body's in its optimum shape, then you start to overflow. You overflow with love, you overflow with rest, and you're able to give. Plus, you have become the role model for others, because they see you in this happy, energetic state, and they want to know what you did in order to get there. That's how you start to teach others. It's not by going to them and telling them what they need to do. No one wants to hear what they need to do. But if you're the role model and you have all of this energy and you're able to, your light is shining. That's what it amounts to. Your light is shining bright, your energy field is strong. That is when you get to teach, and that's how we change the world.
Thank you for watching this presentation by Kathy Carter. If you would like more information or would like to schedule an appointment, please call Kathy at 214-245-2293 or email her at kathy@kathydcarter.com. That's Kathy with a K at kathydcarter.com.